Hello and welcome back to our channel. We're on Vlogmas day
12.
13 days left to go according to the icing sign.
Ta-da!
I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren. And that is Mishka.
Isn't she just the cutest
My
little
Mishka.
bugger? Yes you are.
Oh mine. My Mishka, my Mishka, my Mishka, yeah.
Yes you are, you're gorgeous, you're so pretty. No, she thought she'd join you just to say hello. This is her calm time. She's been out and had a run. She'll go out and run a bit more, won't you? Probably. And yeah, she loves her snuggles, don't you, Bubba?
And pooing on her mum.
Run. Oh, she loves to poo. They all love to poo on me. It's charming, isn't it? I think of it as a form of endearment. Still.
Poo on the mummy.
I don't always get the snog.
Poo on the mummy. Oh, fighting. Go away.
You see me. What do you say?
Right. Do you want your first one?
We want the first one.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm relatively hyper. I've been up since 5:30.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep by 12.
10.
Probably.
You won't, because we're getting our booster shots tonight.
Yes, we are. We're getting our booster shots. A lovely young man's coming up, and he said to me, "Is there anything I should know about the flat?" I said, "Well, be prepared for a lot of stairs, hence why I'm housebound. And I'm not guaranteeing that you won't get bombarded with hamsters as soon as you come through the door." He seemed quite pleased about that, so, you know, all's fair. Right, help me then. Where is it? What day are we on?
I don't know, we can't even see it. There it is.
What day are we on?
There it is.
I can't remember the day we're on.
12th.
Oh. Where's he got? Oh, there
It's got 12 written on it.
I'm gonna squish you.
Don't squish the mishk.
Right, you are
Don't squish the mishk. Don't squish the mishk. Don't squish the mishk. Don't squish the mishk.
You are hindering. You're getting excited again there. You want to run
You're going there. Yeah. Go on then.
Yes. Right, well, Daddy balled her. I got the box out.
Yep. Daddy balled her.
Okay. Daddy balled her, but first of all, she was like a little car going vroom, vroom, all over the icy skatey bit. And yes, I'm quite aware that I'm a little bit mad. It helps. Right. Oh. It's some more earrings. Crikey, is that a big enough box for that?
Yeah. Well, you know the long ones. No. You got like 13 there and bits like 14 and
13 days to go.
Yeah.
Icing check.
Yeah. The thin ones are too thin. For the earrings to go in.
Oh really?
Yeah, the earrings are too wide. So it was like, oh, they can't go in there.
I'll tell you, we're living in a peppermint wonderland today, people.
Yeah.
We really are.
Yeah, we've got a peppermint oil burner and a peppermint candle.
Santa's supposed to smell. Either that or of hot chocolate and cookies. Or hot chocolate and Victor's.
There we go. They're very nice.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's very Christmassy. It's got holly on it. What more do you want?
Yeah, was your ear fixed?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went in, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah,
I think that the other day I was just basically, I'd stabbed around a bit too much in the dark and that one went in easy.
Yeah. Well,
so we can't really grumble at that.
No grumbles.
So yes.
And there we go.
Excuse my fuzzy hair. It's taken on a, well, it's a bit wild and airy at the moment, to be honest. It's sort of frizzy and...
Bit wild and airy.
Yeah.
Did you mean me?
I was thinking of my Uncle Alan. Right.
Alright, there you go. Lisa.
And Hagrid,
Dun, 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 dun,
Hagrid nicely brings us into Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Right. I can't remember what day I'm looking for, Darren. It's 12.
It's 12, yeah. It is.
Look, I said I was hyper. I didn't say I was actually
awake.
My brain's working on fast time.
Brainsy's working.
Oh, by the way, the other day Tyrion had a bout of sneezing. He's absolutely fine.
Yeah, a bit of fluff
But
up his nose.
He got major attention for it.
He started
this morning,
faking it this
he
morning.
started fake sneezing.
Ooh, it's the gold shimmery bath potion.
Yeah, last year they had the
a big one, didn't they?
gorgeous. Yeah. It was
silver this year, isn't it?
I want the big silver one.
Yeah.
I would really dearly like that, but unfortunately it'll be if it's in the sale. Oh, that's quite nice. There's a grapefruit tone.
It's supposed to be.
Comes with that.
According to Cherry Wallace, it's supposed to be the best thing she's ever had, and she used it up just before the start of December.
It's definitely got that bubble bath smell to it as well. But yeah, no, that is very pretty. I will use that because there's way too. It's different with the sort of jelly stuff that we got with the glittering, because it's not as in depth, if you see what I mean. And I have actually got some iron face makeup that's got glitter to it, but it's easier for me to remove.
Yeah.
Whereas something like that, it's not a problem because it'll look smashing in the bathroom.
Yep.
Right. No, because I have got one of those seats that lowers down into the bath bit, but I usually use it just as a seat to sit on for the shower. I'm not terribly keen on the idea of being lowered and raised.
There you go, Airwick.
Right.
And it's 12.
Yes, thank you. This is the thing, you see, is empathetic, but it's more really that he was well aware of who he married.
Empathetic. Little empathetic, little sarcastic.
We're used to each other by now, so.
I was upside down, that one.
So without sounding sappy, we still say I love you every day.
Ah, we do.
Which warm amber rose scent again?
Yeah. Yeah, don't need to sniff that. It won't smell anything like warm amber rose anyway.
Oh no, that's the nice one, that one.
And here we go. Brum, brum, bum, bum, bum. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me the last one, and now it's empty.
Well, it will be. This has been a real friend to us for the first 12 days of the countdown. And I really wish I'd have found something similar for the next 12 days. I did look, actually. I searched a lot. And although I could find 12-day ones, they weren't necessarily ones that I wanted.
No.
And so...
And are we ready for it, people?
And he did guess what it would be last time.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. But I will get him to show you my altar once that goes over there.
Shame there's not a pair of them in here. Well, then it'd be 2 dear.
Oh, for goodness. Do not encourage him, Lorraine. I can hear you laughing.
1, 2, 3. Someone shot the deer.
Right, basically, there was a massacre.
There wasn't enough.
And
there's not enough space. Another picture on the front. They've cheated because that's not angled.
That's not supposed to go behind there because it's supposed to. So what they've
it's
done
supposed to be at an angle. So basically, what they've done, they've probably detached the ears at the top.
Well, you can see
because they've done that straight.
There.
Yeah.
None of the others look like they've been damaged, but that one does. So yeah, unfortunately, we will not be adding a deer to our thing.
No.
At least not unless. I mean, his bum's all right and his head's all right, but
It's all right. We can always mount his head on the wall as a trophy.
oh no.
But I tried it. Debbie tried it. that the legs weren't. Everything was shoved in together, so the legs wouldn't actually hold him up because everything was pushed in so much.
Yeah, we fitted it together.
So Debbie tried to sort it out and ripped his body in half. So there you go.
To be fair, it was quite.
It's not going to go. Definitely,
No.
it's dead. It's dead. The legs are in half.
I just can't. I think I've lost it.
Yeah. Clear.
So it's such a shame. But what we'll do is we'll put him on the altar still.
We do know the answer to the question, though.
Peering out of something.
We know the question. The answer to the question, though. Who killed Bambi's mum?
It wasn't me. No. I think guns are more trouble than they're worth.
Yeah. Who killed Bambi's mum? Here we go.
Right.
Right.
So
and that's the last one of that one.
That's the last one, and it just didn't make it.
Nah.
But it was a £5 for the whole thing.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, I say it's pretty good.
That's been a little bit on the duffy side.
Yeah.
I'll try and put him in so he looks like he's peering out through the tree branches as opposed to completely bodiless. I may have a go at sticking him together. I don't know, but I think we lost.
We have got Gracie's cord.
Right. Do you know, it feels like we've been doing this vlog for ages, but that's because we were busy massacring a deer. Unintentionally, I might add. I love deers. I love stags.
Yeah. We'll give you some sort of idea. I don't know what time it's going to actually be on, but we're currently running on 22 minutes now. So I'm going to give you some sort of idea of how long we were trying to put that bloody deer together for.
The bits kept dropping off a bit. I was so impressed with myself, I surprised myself. Right, it's what day? 12. Ooh.
Colour possibly.
Say that's a
winter spice,
dove grey.
Orange, clove buds, and cinnamon with undertones of vanilla and tonka.
To be fair, mostly you can smell cloves.
Cloves, oh, God. That'll take me back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does. Oh.
Well, at least it smells like what it's supposed to, sort of.
But 18 or 19, then 100 years in Brighton.
When there was actually a rock
off with clove. Yeah, so the Goths were smoking clove cigarettes, as they did at the time.
They're the ones that they're not the illegal ones. They're the ones that they usually smoke.
That's what they used to smoke on theatres, yeah. Yeah, and they taste like crap. If you've never had them.
Why would you want to? I mean, you know, no, yuck. I'm not a great herby person, if you know what I mean.
No. Right, and it's the book. It's the book.
I can never get over how impressive it looks.
Yeah. It's good. It's impressive looking because they all smell pretty much the same.
Of wax.
Yeah.
I know. It's terrible.
12.
Oh crikey, we've got a big one for day 24. Just noticed.
Yeah, it's votive, isn't it?
Dear goodness me. But my mum my mother-in-law bought me a Christmas tree for my altar.
Yep.
Which I have strewn with pagan symbols.
You've seen people have seen that. Oh, you've got flashy bits on it now, haven't you?
And I've got colour changing lights.
You put it around, and you've got berry bits, light up berry bits across the bit as well, haven't you?
That's right. And my mum bought me a Yule log. Which is so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. That, I believe is cinnamon spice. Did you want to have a sniff? Sort of smells like
oh, fuck. Oh. That is nasty.
You nearly said a very rude word.
That is nasty.
I just said, do you want to? I didn't say you should.
No, most of them so far haven't been very strong. That was quite strong.
That one got all the scentage.
It smells like crap, but it's quite strong. Yeah.
No, it smells more like feet.
Oh man. Happy Xmas to you. You are upside down now. Happy Xmas to you.
I am very, very pleased. pleased that I have this one next because I really need something to get that.
Yeah, I know. I can still smell it.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Right, it's 12th and... Oh, 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 oh.
It's going through to... It keeps... Don't start going up to number 3 now. Oh, you little... Oh, you devil and half. It's... Oh, I say. Look, it's because... Got it. It's because that one's empty and that one's empty.
Can I have the box?
Yeah.
I need to say what it is.
All right then. It's a can. It's a wax milk.
Ah, this is Oogie Boogie.
Ooh.
This one is.
Oogie Boogie smells quite nice.
It's the right sort of colour as well.
It's sort of what I'd imagine the
Oogie
Hulk
Boogie, I believe, was from.
like.
He was from Nightmare on Christmas. Nightmare on Christmas.
Yeah, that's how.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, it's pretty. It's got little bits of turquoisey glitter in with the thing, but it's not a bad smell, that one, actually, at all. It's quite nice.
Oh no, it's quite.
I couldn't tell you.
It's quite refreshing, sort of bit.
For the life of me, I couldn't really tell you what it is, apart from the fact that it makes me think of the Hulk.
It's quite nice.
I don't know why. Oh look, they're nearly the same. Well, we've got
Right, yep.
grey and green.
All right, we shall clear those bits.
We've got my favourite one.
We have got the Tyrion in all his fluffy glory.
And he really is fluff. I mean, look at that.
Look at that.
I haven't
fluff.
given you a brush yet this morning, to be fair, dude.
Wrong end.
Right.
Wrong end.
Wrong end. Wrong end. Why are you so twitchy? It came upon a midnight clear, apparently.
Oh. Did it really?
You put that in there and you do that.
Yeah. And we go. That fluff. State of him. I'm trying to make him floof again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's already gone round once.
I know, but I was watching him so closely.
It wasn't much of a gap, to be fair.
That was lovely. That was so nice. And right, I suppose, mate, what are you trying? You can't have sugar-free diabetic lollies. It ain't happening. No. Right. So, what about if Daddy gives you a nice chocky, or Mummy give you a nice chocky? It would be even better. So, then these lovely people leave my lolly sticks alone. Never mind about the buzzcock.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't like that.
Everybody's... Hang on.
A critic. No.
No?
Don't want that either.
Okay.
No. He'll go in his ball. He'll go in his bed. His house.
Go on, you can go back in your ball now, mate. He was reluctant to come out, people.
Here he comes. Ready?
Right. The season of goodwill.
Yeah.
Now then, when I listened to Darren go through it, I thought, no, it's no good, I'm going to have to read it myself. And I didn't actually do that. Because A, I fell asleep again. B, I forgot about it. And C, if I'm completely honest, when I heard Darren run through it, I'd made my mind up on something, and the thing I wasn't prepared to tell you, or the clue I wasn't prepared to give you from my perspective, was Downton Abbey.
Yeah, wouldn't have helped me at all.
It wouldn't have helped Alan at all.
But I've seen it in all different programmes and films.
Basically, I believe she poisoned herself.
She could, yeah, she killed herself, so she would,
to get him
and made it, so it made it look like, he did it.
Any of you Downton fans out there will know as well as I do that nasty woman that John married.
Yeah.
I really do feel sorry for Anna. I mean, she went through it, didn't she?
But no, they had it's been in all different films and TV ones and bits.
We had different bits from
different we had
fans.
We've got Mel May. The first wife either had a heart condition and or diabetes. After the breakdown of her marriage, she stopped taking her medication and stopped looking after herself completely, leading to skin complaints, blood complaints and poor concentration.
Sounds like me.
Lolly Wayne Holmes, I think it might have been the new wife, or with the ex-wife making her life hell, as well as having to give her some money. However, I can't tell you how, when she could have done it. As usual, I'll have a think. Angela. Holmes, I think the ex-wife had been slowly poisoning herself with arsenic due to the problems she has possibly to frame her husband.
So, Downton fan as well, Angela. Love it.
Not necessarily. I say it's been done in a lot of different bits, Debbie.
I know, but I really love Downton Abbey. It makes me sit up in bed.
I mean, sort of close bit. It was film Double Jeopardy, only he didn't kill himself.
That's really good, Double Jeopardy. That is very, very... What a wicked man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So let's find out what the answer is.
Yep.
Because as I said, if it had been coded, I'd have probably stayed awake and spent all day on it. Right, the season of goodwill solution. Arsenic poisoning does seem to be a possibility, said Dr. Watson as he leant over the letter. I can, however, rule out an accident with rat poison. She would have had to inhale a terrific amount to do herself any harm. Nonetheless, the symptoms concur with arsenic poisoning. The calloused hands and the grey blotchy skin are known as arsenical melanosis. She even seems to have had Blackfoot disease, damaged blood vessels caused by arsenic poisoning. Why would Mr. O'Connor describe these symptoms in his letter if he had caused them by poisoning her? Of course, it could be a malicious intent, but are you missing the essential detail, Watson? Mr. Holmes said. I too suspect arsenic poisoning. However, we need to differentiate. Mr. O'Connor is accused of actually poisoning his wife on the 1st of December, yet the symptoms his ex-wife demonstrated on that fateful day are signs of chronic poisoning. The coroner in charge of the case must be a greenhorn. Muscle atrophy, anemia, blotchy skin, dying blood vessels all indicate the consumption of small amounts of arsenic over a long period of time. Symptoms of acute arsenic poisoning include violent vomiting, seizures, etc. Yet, how could he have administered arsenic to his ex-wife on a regular basis while he was on his honeymoon? It seems more likely to me that this woman improvised, abandoned as she was, hated her ex-husband's newfound happiness and sought one last terrible revenge. Mr. O'Connor mentioned serious illness. Perhaps it had returned and was proving to be fatal. Doomed to die, I believe she sought revenge against the man who had brought her nothing but sorrow and made it look as if he'd killed her. Of course, this is still just a theory. We must have it checked. But if it turns out I'm right, I will do everything in my power to make sure Mr. O'Connor was home by Christmas. Yes, Downton Abbey does it again.
It wasn't Downton Abbey.
But it was...
It wasn't original when Downton Abbey did it, darling.
No, I'm not saying it was, but that's what I saw. I did. I rewatch things I like terribly. But yeah, that was good. That was really, really good. Mainly because I got it straight away, so I'm so happy.
What we got here?
You have got the Abominable Snowman at Trafalgar Square.
I know it gets cold in London, but it don't get that cold. The Abominable Snowman at Trafalgar Square. Shouts of surprise rang out around Trafalgar Square, where people had flocked to see the magnificent Christmas tree, standing almost 80 feet tall. Look, over there. My goodness. What the devil is it? Christmas shoppers laden with bags and presents stopped in their tracks and craned their necks to see what was happening. In no time at all, a crowd had gathered. Holmes was on his way back from the scene of a robbery in a nearby exclusive boutique, pushed his way through the gathering until he could go no further. Holmes tugged the trouser leg of a man who had climbed up a lamppost to get a better view. What's going on? There are loads of coppers over there, the man shouted. They've cornered a wild animal. Now, a wild animal in the middle of London? What does it look like? It looks almost human, but it's covered in hair. It's an abominable snowman. Don't be ridiculous. Let me take a look. The man climbed down and Holmes took his place. Over the head of the crowd, he could see the scuffle going on. 4 police officers, whose tall helmets had been knocked crooked on their heads, had surrounded the hairy monster. They took it in turns to throw themselves on the back of the beast, but they were flung off again immediately. The being was a grotesque mixture of different animals. Like a dancing bear, it swayed on 2 legs, its broad back covered in brown bristles. The beast had furry grey arms and a stomach coated in yellow fur with black spots. A pair of floppy thin legs dangled in front of its brown paws, and small bits of paper stuck to different parts of its body. Just as I thought, Holmes said. It may be behaving wildly, but it's not the Abominable Snowman. Some people standing close by looked up to him, clinging to the lamppost. What is it then? What kind of animal? A common furum. A what? I could have a guess what it is, but I won't.
No, I need to have a think on that one.
Yeah.
And that one I will reread because I have no solid bits. That's the biggest problem. I don't know whether any of you guys get it, but if I get an idea in my head it's something in particular, it's very difficult to then think, well, could it be anything else? And so I'm not that complex a thinker really. No. But I do prefer the coded ones, so I'm crossing everything that we're going to get a few more of them before this is out.
We're only halfway through.
We're only halfway through.
Yeah.
I love these home ones. I think Holmes ones. I think they're great. As I said before, the gramophone's my favourite, but this has got to be a damn close second.
Oh yeah.
Hogwarts one as well.
Yeah.
I mean.
And we've got the Debbie questions as well. And we've got the answers to the Debbie questions.
Oh yes, what was my question yesterday?
What favourite rocking sort of Christmas song or pop Christmas song? What Mel May favourite Christmas song? Stop the Cavalry.
Love that.
John and Louie, yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Do they know it's Christmas?
Oh yeah.
And White Christmas. Probably loads more, but they're the ones I've played so far in December.
I love that. I love It's Wonderful Life.
Lolly Wayne, scared to say, not keen on many Christmas songs. She does like Christmas Time by the Darkness. I was like that as well. Harken back to the old 70s ones, but he used to get them. Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues.
No, there, I'm with you there, girl, definitely.
And she loves Carol of the Bells.
Yes. You can't really go wrong. I mean, if whatever you like is what you like.
That's right, yeah.
And it's just nice finding out what different people like.
We've got Angela. Got
Welcome
favourite
back.
Christmas songs. No, Angela was here last time.
No, but wasn't it yesterday?
No, it's Leanne was missing.
Oh, it was
Leanne was missing.
Oh.
I got Angela's favourite Christmas songs are "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree," "Santa Baby," and "All I Want for Christmas."
I've got
It's
that.
you.
There's very few Christmas ones that I dislike, to be honest.
Yeah, and we've got Sam Sargent. Favourite Christmas song has to be "The Fairy Tale of New York."
Yeah.
And she also likes "All I Want for Christmas Is You" as well.
I was quite cross about the reaction Gavin and Stacey got. I felt that was unfair.
Yeah. I mean, it's been on the radio for a long time.
And it depends on how you
and
take
the word wasn't actually used was used as it used to be used, and not as was more commonly used later on.
That's right. I mean, for goodness sake, my dad used to eat them.
Oh no, it's a slang word. It's an Irish slang word, but it doesn't mean the same as what it means being a homosexual person. It's people used to get brains. You still do get brains once.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I mean, we're purposely not using the word, although
if we're not using it because YouTube will not like that.
No. I had a little wooden dog with wheels, and at the weekends, my mum would walk me down to the butcher's, and we'd go and get him a bone, because the butchers back then, they'd give you. But I mean, the neighbours had real dogs, so you know. The
bone went to them after your toy dog had finished playing with it.
My toy dog was named that because I just thought the name was fantastic. And yeah, I mean, I'd walk along the road. Come on. Using its name, but there was never any, they were meatballs as far as I was concerned, and dogs like meat, so you know. But no, I mean, it just depends really.
Yeah. As we said before, a lot of people need to be offended, and it's usually people who it doesn't actually affect in the first place.
But it's such a shame, because this is it. Actually, it is. It's such a shame. I mean, we've got friends of different religions, different colours, different. Does it matter to me? Not a dot.
Yeah.
They're horrible people. I don't like them. I don't care what anything else goes as.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep, you got your question today.
I've got my question today.
Grum.
Right, I'm combining them.
Oh yeah.
I've got tomorrow's and today's. I'm combining them. So there's two answers on this, because it just would look rubbish.
You're combining it to become a Megazord.
I want to know what the worst present you've ever been bought was, and what the best present you've ever been bought was. Now, if I'm honest, my worst present is Ferrero Rocher, because one year I got given 14 boxes of the blooming things, and in the end, and I still can't stand them to this day. I love the Ruffalo ones, the white ones with coconut. Oh, love them. But no, I got so many boxes, and these weren't small boxes either, that, to be perfectly honest, it put me right off them. So that's why they're my worst present. My best present, and I'm going to go back to childhood here. Lego's always a strong one, but childhood best present was a baby doll that my Uncle Alan bought me. And my dad actually got pulled aside on the road by a woman frantically pushing her horn and flashing her lights. He stopped.
There's a baby in the back
get out the car.
Holding his baby by the leg.
Yeah, holding the baby by the leg. She thought it was a real baby that was on the parcel shelf. So, you know, it's just like, it was really lovely. Although my mum would probably say my worst present was a baby doll that had a dummy to stop it. Oh,
because you lost the dummy, didn't you?
And we lost the dummy, and you couldn't get into this doll, honestly. And this thing was screaming. So my mum would definitely say that was the worst present she'd ever given me. But
so, I don't really have a worse. Didn't have a worse present, as far as I know. My best present. Probably was my stereo.
yeah, and so that's still going.
Because it's here we go over there. It's over there.
Oh, it's
I'm playing
massive.
stereo.
When you consider
I got
the
it.
size of them now.
Yeah, okay. I got it in 1990. I got it for Christmas. Okay, so it's 21 years old.
Yeah.
It's got tape decks on it. It's got the CD and everything like that. It's got a record player that's not on it because it's in the way. But yeah, and it still works.
I mean, the thing is.
So yeah, that's probably the best one.
Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it? I mean, say the reason I go back to childhood is because as an adult I've been given many gifts that are really special. But yeah, I think Christmas present wise, yeah, it had to be that baby. I loved that baby doll. And then we had a shed in the garden that Mum and Dad put our toys in and what have you. And she went out there, and my brother attached a Catherine wheel to the shed, and unfortunately he attached it a bit too firmly, and it set the shed on fire. So everything that was in the shed was ruined. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Mainly because you see fire and you sort of.
Yeah. Oh no, I did. I had it with other toys. I had toys. My dad, my mum tidied up my bedroom when I was little, and she put all my toys in a black bag and put them in a spare bedroom. My dad thought it was rubbish, so he took it down the tip.
Bless him, I bet he felt awful afterwards, actually. So it's strange, isn't it? But no, we haven't shown you the Christmas decks. I'll get down to show you the altar as well. But
we haven't put them up yet.
But I haven't actually got the.
Hopefully, we're gonna have time to do it today.
No,
hopefully.
That's right. I'm hoping to. But we've got a wreath I got last year. Not.
It's not. No, it's
whatever
can't think what I called it.
Things are that are long.
Big long thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garland.
That's it. Yeah.
I've got a nice garland that I got from Tesco's last year. It's all pine cones and berries, and I mean it's not natural. I really wish it was, but it's not. But we want to put it in between the two glass cabinets and have it running down. And I got some brilliant timer lights as well from Tesco's battery run, and they do all different functions. So I thought if I twiddle that through that'd just look a bit nice, you know. But no, this is quite bare for us. We like to sort of look like an explosion of Christmas has gone on.
Yeah. I've just refreshed the comments.
Oh yes.
And we've just got one on there 15 minutes ago from Fall Autumn.
Oh yes.
It says, hello, lady from Wales. Favourite 3 songs: Winter Wonderland, Bing Crosby.
Oh yeah. Rock
Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee. Oh my God. The Chipmunks Christmas song.
Oh, it's fun and cute. There's nothing wrong with the Chipmunks. They're some of my favourite actors. And so I do not discriminate with furry faces. After all my babies have got furry faces, haven't you? Yeah. So right, all 5 of them are up at the moment, so they're having a whale of a time.
Yeah.
But no, anyway, peoples, we shall see you tomorrow.
Yeah, or whenever. Whenever you look into us. Could be today, could have been yesterday. There's some reasons.
It could be sometime next year.
Yeah,
I'm slowly working my way through the Ingham families.
Their playlist don't seem to go in order.
That's very formal. So's Darren. Sorry.
So's my husband.
So's my husband's I.
Yes.
But no. Oh, that's going to be so hard for the Queen this year. I do feel for her. So if any of you, like, you know, our thoughts are with anybody that's lost anybody around Christmas time, because, or, you know, first Christmas is without. But,
Yeah.
and so hopefully the spirit of Christmas will fill you with some form of joy, if nothing else.
Yep.
If not by Hamster, and they'll fill you full of joy. But only do it if you are prepared.
You actually want a hamster.
Yes. If anybody
Yeah.
does want to know about hamsters, I can fill you in on
Let's say-
Robos, Russians, and Syrians.
Yeah, so you can't buy happiness, but you can buy chocolate, and that's pretty close.
I'm not allowed a lot of chocolate.
That's why you have hamsters.
Yes, this is true. I want cats as well. But yes. And Lollyween, if you've got more pictures of the Pussycats in Christmas stuff, definitely.
Oh, 'cause you haven't seen Christmas ones, have you yet? No.
No.
We saw Halloween ones, didn't we?
Oh,
Yes.
her Halloween ones were brilliant. But no, absolutely wicked. But no, guys, we will hopefully see. Well, we will see you at some point whenever you decide to
Watch us.
watch us, basically. Yeah. And hopefully the next time we'll have all the Christmas decks up, and yes, I've got corny homemade ones of my own because I love the Stitch and Snow ones, but I love the homemade.
Like the owl ones you can see over there.
Yes, they're two of my owls. Yeah,
Along with Harry Potter books,
this is true.
the House of the Night, and
yeah,
Morganville Vampires.
House of the Night, Morganville Vampires.
And all her Christmas books that she wants to go through this Christmas.
If you
the ones that she hasn't touched yet.
If you like books by Katie Flynn and Gilda O'Neill, stuff around sort of like anything from before World War One to throughout and past sort of thing, try the Ellie Dean books. Seriously, the Beach View series are absolutely fantastic. You will laugh, you'll cry, you become part of her world. I've never known an author quite like that. But it's also quite nice learning how things would have been for my grandparents and things to grow up. I mean, obviously they didn't run a B&B, but you know, it's really nice. I love life story. I love, you know, bits. Anyway, people, he's sitting here laughing at me now because I'm going on. Right. Anyway.
Yep.
Be safe. Be happy, and be different.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Yeah.